What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel anjreadsbooks. I am Anjali and today I am here with a monthly wrap-up video for the month of July. I have read 9 books this month and it was a spectacular month. Like, there was not a book which I rated below 4 stars, and just imagine how brilliant this month has been for me. Absolutely stunning. If you want to know my opinion on the books that I'm about to show, please keep watching. The first book I have with me is The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. This is the first book from the Dreamland Billionaire series and absolutely brilliant. I have rated this book 5 out of 5. The book, it was so cute, the stories, the characters, absolutely in love. So it is about Robin. So Robin's family owns this Disneyland kind of business, like a Dreamland. It's called Dreamland, and it makes movies and rides and like that, just like a Disneyland but not. Robin's grandfather dies and he has this will which comes into play only after each of the 3 brothers perform a set of actions. Like, they are given a set of goals and they have to perform within this certain time range. Only then they'll receive their respective shares and the position they are supposed to hold in their company. Or if they fail, the entire shares will go to their father, who has absolutely nothing to do with any of the company. Like, he is not in the scene with the company mostly. So everyone have their own set of things to do. So Robin's goal is to make renovations and changes in Dreamland which will enhance and make Dreamland better mostly. So Robin has gone to this place, to Dreamland, and there he meets Zara. She is his employee, she is under his payroll and everything, and she has brilliant ideas. And Robin is, he is ruthless. He doesn't care for his employees. He is outright rude to her. Like, in the first meeting he just says, your work is not worth it. That's literally what he says to her face. Zara has amazing ideas and Robin absolutely needs her ideas right now. So he just gives her a promotion into creators, the one who creates, writes and everything, and he kind of works with her. In person he shows her to be very cold and very he has a very bad behavior with her, but in the same time he messages her with a different identities, and there he flirts with her, and there he really likes her. Zara absolutely has no idea that the person she chats online is Robin. Imagine how she must have felt like when she comes to know that she was being played the entire time. Not played, but it feels like that. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely enjoyed this book. I am absolutely in love with Robin, with Zara. I really loved Zara actually. She is really bubbly and happy kind of a girl. She is also broken, but she does not show it. Get to learn so much from the characters when it comes to that. It's my first book that I've read by Lauren Asher, and I absolutely am in love with this one. The second book I have already with me, and I can't wait to read that one. It's about the second brother, Declan, who also has his set of rules to be followed, and I can't wait to read that one. This book was absolutely amazing. I rated this 5 out of 5. I definitely recommend this to you guys. The next book I have with me is The Book Lovers by Emily Henry. This book was a little different for me. I had a lot of expectations and I heard so much about this book, and when I was reading this book it felt it's going great, but it's not 5 out of 5. It's not 5-star book. I did not feel it like a 5-star book, but I did not give it 5 stars like I said. But from the start to the end, the story just got evolved so brilliantly. The characters, the evolution from one part to another, the way they opened up, the way they were suffering so much, the way they sacrificed themselves for their families, the way the characters' mind worked, and the way they finally had something for themselves, and it was brilliant, I'm telling you. I did not give this 5 out of 5, I gave it 4.9 out of 5, which is almost like 5 out of 5, but you know, I gave it 4.9 stars. That is because I had to put this book down like twice. I started reading, prologue was great, I was intrigued with prologue. The equation between Nora and Charlie was really good as per prologue, but when I got to the first 2 chapters, it felt I had to, you know, I did not know, it did not grip me. I put this book down, I started reading another book, and then again when I finished that, after 2 books, like I picked up 6 of Crows, and then I completed the next book, and then again I got back to this, and I again continued reading, and it felt the same way. I had to put this book down like twice and start a new book. After 2 chapters, then I felt, you know, a hold on the story, like the story held me. So yes, that usually should have happened in first chapters, you know, first line actually, but that was fine. Still I cut that 0.1 point just to, you know, acknowledge that feeling that I had with the first 2 chapters, because the rest of the book was absolutely fantastic. This is about Nora, who is book agent, and Charlie, who is a book editor. So they both of them absolutely love books, obviously, and Nora has her demons. She has lost her mother, she doesn't have a father, and she only has her sister with her. Her and her sister are having some difficulties, and she's having almost non-existential relationship. Nora is a complete workaholic. She like constantly has to work, and you know, she's like that. And just her sister suggests that they go to Sunshine Falls. Is that Sunshine Falls? Yeah. Yes, Sunshine Falls, to, you know, just for a month, for like a vacation, to amend her relationship with her sister. Nora agrees to it almost immediately, and they go to this Sunshine Falls, and there she once again meets, she has met Charlie before, and he is kind of her you know, work nemesis. They work together, like they know each other for like 2 years before that. When they reach to Sunshine Falls, she meets Charlie there. She keeps meeting Charlie there, and there she gets to know Charlie in a better light, and you know, she sees him more like a friend more than a colleague or her nemesis. Her opinion of Charlie changes. Everything in her life, about her problems with her sister, with her job, with everything else, they have a life of their own. It's not affected by Charlie. Charlie is only a way of, you know, boosting her confidence, if anything. You know, it's very different from any other book, any other story I've learned. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. Next book I've read this month is Under the Whispering Door by T.J. Klune. This book, you guys, I have completed reading this book like a few hours ago, like 4 to 5 hours, I guess, and while I'm doing everything else, I still can't stop thinking about this one. This book was so different from anything I've ever read. I've given this 4.5 out of 5, and I absolutely loved it. I could not see, or I could not expect what would happen next. This is about Wallace Price. He's a CEO of a law firm. He is completely workaholic. He doesn't have a family. He has no morals, no humanity. Like literally, if someone is being mugged, he would just, you know, turn the other cheek and just go out of there. So he's like that. He just fires his employees left and right for just, you know, breathing in the wrong way. He is like that. He doesn't care for anybody else. He just wants his work to be done fine, and if there is any mistake, he just removes that person. And on the very first chapter, he dies. The story is about what happens to him after his death. What was his journey like? So this Reaper comes to him, and she is the one who is, she's like a guide to him, like after his death, to somewhere that's called to be peace. This Reaper called May, she finds him she finds him at his funeral, which is going like very badly, by the way. Not a single person is saying anything good about him. So it's very difficult for Wallace. Wallace still after like being to his funeral was held like 3 or 4 days after his death, and he still couldn't believe what was happening to him. He still did not accept it. He was angry, he was scared, he did not want to believe he was dead. He was just keep saying that I have so much of work left to go, I have this appointment, I have this important meeting, and so and so, and he just wants to go back to living, not be dead. May just says that it doesn't work like that. It doesn't. You just had a heart attack and you died. You can't be undead again. So May's job is to take him, like calm him, make him give Wallace little pieces of information here and there, and take him to this house. This is Charon's Crossing. This house here, it's exactly like this. Description is just like that. The houses, like the parts of the house like this, and the trees, it's in the middle of nowhere. So here Wallace meets Hugo, who is a ferryman who answers all of your questions, all of the ghosts and spirits question, who gives them time, gives them makes them understand and helps them to cross from this world to next world. Wallace is completely freaked out. He has to learn everything. It was his journey after death. There's also this dynamics between Wallace and Hugo. They are really attracted to each other. Wallace is dead, Hugo is alive, and there is this barrier and they can't do anything about it. All his life Wallace was a machine. He was only living to earn money. He had no friends, he had no family, he had no relationship whatsoever. He had no humanity. But when he died, met these people, met May and Hugo's grandfather, and everything he learned, he evolved as a person, and everything he was, he left behind, and he became a new person, and that was absolutely stunning. His life started after he died, like quite literally. Seriously, it was absolutely amazing seeing how that worked. It's just, I definitely recommend you guys to read this one. You have to read this one because it's a new experience. It's not like something else I've ever read, but it's absolutely stunning. I have given this 4.5 out of 5. The next book I have with me is Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I have made a separate video for this one because I could not bear to wait till the month end to talk about this one. I'll drop the video link somewhere here or in the description below. Please check out that link, and you have to give this book a try because this one absolutely blew my mind. I have rated this one 5 out of 5. It was just brilliant. I was swooning almost the entire time. I had this blushing smile on my face like 95% of the time in this book, and it was just brilliant. I absolutely adored this. I adored the characters. I'm in love with this man here, Alex. Just brilliant. Henry was, he was quiet and good and beautiful. It's just beautiful. I am absolutely in love with this one. You have to try this one. It's being turned into a movie. I can't wait for that one. Oh my god, I can't wait. I'm dying already. I don't know. It's in production right now, and I don't know. It's not completed yet. Yeah, so I have to wait for so long. I can't do that. Okay, please give this book a chance. You will not regret it. You will not regret it. Next book I have with me is The Six of Crows by Julie.B.Nichols. I had been avoiding this book for I don't know how long, and I finally read this one, and this was absolutely fantastic. The story was just brilliant. The characters were, oh my god, characters were just phenomenal characters. There were six characters, Six of Crows, like they said, Six of Crows. Crows is a crow club. I am familiar with the Grisha verse, so I know how Julie.B.Nichols writes, and it was just brilliant. Okay, so this book is about a heist. So this man, Kaz or Kaz, I don't know. Kaz, I am preferring. Kaz Brecker has received an offer of making this heist, and they will get like 5 million kruga. Kruga is a money, is a currency in this world, in Grishaverse world. So it's 30 million kruga they are going to receive for the job, and they have to kidnap this man who is very securely present in some court, and it's near impossible to come out of that place alive. It's the heist, the stealing that man from that part of the place, and delivering him to this man who has presented the offer, and they will receive their money. So the schemes they do, the schemes they play, the way their mind works, mainly Cass, the way his brain works is like whoa. I was like, whoa man, what the hell, how are you thinking all of that? There are 6 characters: Cass, Inej, Matthias, Jesper, Violen and Nina. I am absolute fan of Nina and Jesper. These 2 guys, they were like the comic relief for this entire thing, and Cass was like the leader of them. I absolutely enjoyed the relation between Matthias and Nina. They were giving me Serpent and Dove vibes, like whenever I read them, it was like I was reading about Lou and Reed once again. They do not fit anywhere in the world and they come together. They are like misfit even among each other, but when there is a crisis, they are like connected. It's like this suddenly they have a disconnect for like entire thing, but suddenly if there is a crisis, sudden alarm and sudden something happens, they like click together and they work together. It's like it's sudden. It was so brilliant to witness that, and I absolutely loved it. I read this one and the next book, The Crooked Kingdoms, after it comes after this. So the ending in this one is is very surprising. So this one is a continuation of it, and this one also is like just amazing. The ending, I was devastated. I can literally cry right now just thinking about that, and oh my god, this book shattered my soul. It ripped my heart out of my chest and I was sobbing for I don't know how long. Without reading this, I cannot describe this one, so it will be spoiler, so I'm not going to do that to you. So please read both of them. I am definitely sure you will not be disappointed. They are interesting. I rated this 4.5, both of them. So in total, I am rating this series 4.5. So definitely you have to try this one. The next 2 books I have read is a part of series, which is The Cruel Prince Folk of Air series, The Wicked King and the Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. This book was amazing. I have made a separate video for this one as well, the complete series review. Instead of just 2 of them, I have given a series review for all 3 of them, so you can watch that video. I'll link that video over here or in the description below, so you can check it out. So yes, I have rated this series like 4.5, 4 out of 5, I guess. I'm not sure, I don't remember. Actual series review is in that video, so please go check that out and give this one a try. It does deserve it. Okay, next book, the last book I have read, is Persuasion by Jane Austen. I read this book for the sole purpose of watching the newly released movie by Dakota Johnson, and while that movie was absolute crap, this book was absolutely brilliant. It's classic Jane Austen. If you have read Jane Austen books, you will know how she writes, and it was just amazing. You guys, you have to give this one a try. It's about Anne Elliot, who is our protagonist, and she was like 17 or 16. She was in love with Frederick Wentworth, and she was persuaded to let him go because he did not have any fortune. She was young and she was persuaded easily, so she let him go and she broke his heart. And but she was suffering from, she was suffering even after that, 8 years later, he has come back to the town and he is wealthy now, and he is all kinds of mean to her. Understandable is what I mean. When I put myself on his perspective, I do understand that. She is absolutely in pain when he does that, like, when he ignores her, or when he doesn't talk to her, or just does not acknowledge that she exists, or that he knew her from before this. It's painful, and it's painful for her, and you feel it, from like, you feel it as her friend. It's not like it's your pain, but you feel it like she's telling you that, he is doing this and this, and I feel like that. You feel sorry for your friend. It's just like that. But I absolutely loved the way this book was written, the way the story went. It was phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. I have given this book like 4 out of 5. I would definitely recommend this book to you guys. It's a small book, like 250 pages or something. Yes, it's a small book. If you love classics, and if you love Jane Austen, the way she writes, it is slow, definitely. It's a classic, you have to be patient with it. You just have to go on with the story and the emotion, instead of it's character based, not plot driven. So just have to have patience and just give this one a try. You will not regret it. It was just brilliant. So that's it, you guys. Like you saw, there was not a single book that went below the bar of 4. I had a spectacular reading month this time. So I definitely recommend all of those books to you guys. You have to give all of those books a try. If not immediately, then you have to add them to your TBR. And if you have read those books, let me know how you love them. And I absolutely love those books. Like you can see, I cannot stop smiling. I really hope I have, similar kind of months for the rest of the year. I'll be happiest person alive. So yes, you guys have to read these books. You have to. If you loved all of these books and you know some similar kind of books, do let me know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon to get notified every single time I upload a new video. I will come up with a new video really soon. And until then, it's me Anjali signing off. Bye.